Right.
guys that, what did I say, pharmacists, not pharmacists. They were a drugstore, whatever the hell they were.
They were like doctor's mates or
No,
something.
we had doctors, we had either 2 or 3 surgeons were on, because they had built in the back of the tank deck, they built this equipment to have operations there. That wasn't the way it was built with the original ship.
Right.
And that's when they brought all the wounded back. They had to put them up there and go over them. Then they shipped them. Like in the rear of the ship, they had 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
heavy, let's call them cloth, they weren't cloth. But,
Canvas.
yeah, and that's where we slept, all of us.
Right.
3. I was lucky, I always slept in the middle, okay? But originally I was in the rear of the ship, and I happened to be in there and went by the one that I used to live in, and there was one of the soldiers there. And he had this net over his face, this whole net. He was laying there because he was out of it, but he died. I don't know how many. I should remember, but I don't know how many died. But they used to they'd take him right off and put him down.
Oh, I see.
But they had quite a bit. It was a scary night. Scary night.
So was your LST one of the very first landing crafts to go to Omaha Beach?
Yeah. We were right. I don't know how far we could get to the beach because we'd get stranded. To give you an idea, after the invasion, we'd go back and forth, okay, with equipment. We did it, I think it was 52 times,
Right.
back and forth. Okay.
Between Omaha Beach and what and where?
No, between Southampton and France.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, not only Southampton, Plymouth, we went all the shores there. We used to go in and out.
Right.
That part wasn't too bad because we always, when we were staying there, we'd go dancing. I went dancing every night I was out. I did, every night. I wouldn't go to a movie or something. Let's go to the dance hall.
Right.
But anyway, the tide in that part of France was unbelievable, which we found out after the invasion.
Right.
I mean, unbelievable. We approached the beach back a ways,
Right.
and we dropped an anchor off the rear of the ship,
Right.
sunk into the ground there, and kept on going. And we went right up on the beach. But we had to do that at like half tide. You couldn't go in there at the bottom or the top tide. Couldn't
Right.
do it. You had to go in there because the tide went out so far. Our ship was. We had a flat bottom ship
Oh, so you could land. You could rest on the sand.
right there.
Right.
The tide would go out. Sheesh, you'd look, where the hell's the ocean? They used to have a tide over there. It was unbelievable. It went out so far.
Huh.
And that's when we unloaded. We had to wait for the tide to come in. And then when it got to be high tide, although we weren't that real close to the beach, we couldn't have been.
Right.
But the anchor started and the engine started, going, pulling back. And you backed off the beach.
Yeah.
And then you went back to England and loaded up again.
Right.
Whose car was that?
Oh, that's our car.
Oh, was it? I
Ah,
didn't
yeah.
even know it before.
We rented it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the plate. Yeah.
Nice, right?
Nice looking.
Who's that, Steve?
That's Marita. You know.
Who?
You know Marita, the
Oh,
girlfriend.
really?
The girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Right.
But you were on the first. The first night. So June 6, 1944. That your boat went to
Oh, yeah.
drop those guys off.
Oh, yeah. First night. And we were, I guess we would have had to be the first lined up ship
Right.
because we had all this equipment, all the guys.
Yeah, the
And
guys.
they had to bring out these, not bring them out, they had these smaller craft, so to speak, that would pick up the tanks that we had.
Oh, you had tanks on there, and you had personnel carriers that would bring
Oh,
food.
yeah.
And the tanks would